Welcome to OptionBot. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate my binary options robot. Binary options are a form of trading currency pairs and stocks where you simply choose whether an asset is going to go up or down. Usually a risky all-or-nothing type of trading, our software limits the risk and allows you to consistently make profits from trading against trends. This is OptionBot, the world's most accurate binary options indicator for currency pairs. On the left-hand side, we have 15 currency pairs that OptionBot constantly analyzes. To the right of the pairs, you can set the software to analyze the last minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour. For the purpose of this demo, we're going to select M15, which means 15 minutes. This works by analyzing the pairs for upwards and downward movements over the last 15 minutes, and I have 5 platforms to trade on. As you can see, I have a balance of 842.62 with Trade Rush, a balance of 1,093.65 with OptionBit, a balance of $800 with Global Option, a balance of 735.30 with CityTrader, and finally a balance of 1,093.25 with XP Markets. That's a total across all 5 platforms of 4,564.82 in my trading balance. So while I've been talking, the software has started analyzing data over the last 15 minutes, and it's looking for peaks and troughs, like you can see on the chart screen. Here you can set the parameter for the software to work to, and 0.030 is the equivalent to 300 pips. 300 pips is quite a large jump in currency terms. However, you can adjust this to suit your own needs. So as I select each currency pair, you can see the chart changing. The software automatically checks these for you, and when the software recognizes any upward or downward jump over a 15-minute time period, it will alert the user in the white panel on the left-hand side of the screen as to which direction it moved and the exact time that this movement was noticed. When the software displays an indicator, I'll then place a trade in the opposite direction. I'm going to do this with around 25% of my trading balance, as 300 pips is quite a large movement within 15 minutes. If you lower the tolerance of 0.030 downwards, it's advisable to also lower the percentage that you trade with to limit your risk. OptionBot will not make you win 100% of the time, but it will show you highly likely trades to increase your overall profitability. You must act quickly when the software alerts you. When such a large jump like 0.030 or 300 pips occurs in just 15 minutes, you need to apply a what goes up must come down logic and vice versa, and then place your trade immediately to turn this fluctuation into profit. This is how you can utilize OptionBot to consistently win more trades. With the basic functionality of OptionBot covered, let's look at the time. As you can see, it's 12:12 p.m. on the 13th of July, 2012. My plan now is to act on the first indicator alert that OptionBot offers and turn that advice into profit before 1 p.m. Based on extensive testing of OptionBot, I would imagine that I'll most likely make a profit in the region of $500 in the next 48 minutes or so, providing that there's a fluctuation in at least one of the 15 currency pairs that OptionBot is analyzing. Now, it can be quite tedious to sit here and look at the screen waiting for an advice, which is why we've coded in a feature that allows you to minimize the application. And when there's an alert, you'll hear a chime and the number of alerts will be displayed on the dock icon, similar to the way in which Skype alerts you to a message or missed call. This feature allows you to go about your daily business. And here we go. We've been lucky enough to get an advice almost straight away. I'll now click onto the application and see what indicators we have. As you can see, both Euro-Yen and Pound-Yen have gone down by at least 300 pips in just 15 minutes, so now I'll place a trade of around 25% for these two sets of pairs to go up. While I'm doing this, I want to explain the reasons why I'm trading across 5 platforms and not just one. Firstly, OptionBot analyzes a total of 15 currency pairs. However, binary options platforms can have anything from 5 to 12 currency pairs to trade on. I've carefully chosen the 5 platforms that are coded into OptionBot, as between them all, I'll be able to act on every single trade that OptionBot alerts me to. For example, I know that both TradeRush and CityTrader do not have pound yen on their currency pair list, so if we were just trading with TradeRush, in this instance I would not be able to place half of the trades that I'm being alerted to. Another reason for trading across 5 separate platforms is that many platforms have limits to the amount you can place on one trade, which is usually between $1,000 and $2,000 maximum per trade. By spreading out my trades across 5 platforms, I can extend these limitations and be in a position to place more successful trades, which in turn equals greater profits and a better overall position. While you're watching this video, I'd like to invite you to download the OptionBot application by clicking the download button on our website. Remember that I'm placing trades in the region of 25% of my overall trading balance. However, when starting out, I'd recommend placing trades in the region of 10 or even just 5% of your trading balance until you're comfortable with OptionBot and you've found the settings that suit you best. With that said, the parameters I've set of M15 and .030 are highly effective and consistently deliver winning trades. I've now placed trades across all 5 platforms. The time is now 12:16, so I'm going to pause the video and come back after 1 p.m. once the trades have all expired. Okay, so I'm back and you can see that both trades were successful. I'm showing a profit on global option, which has pushed the balance from $800 to $1,120 as you can see here. With CityTrader, I now have a balance of $1,081.30. So I'll bring up the desktop calculator. We started off with a cumulative balance of $4,564.82 as you can see here. So it's $1,081.30 with CityTrader, $1,498.25 with XP Markets, $1,120 with Global Option, $1,498.65 with OptionBit, and finally, $988.62 with TradeRush. So that's a total now of $6,186.82. So I'll just subtract our starting balance of $4,564.82, and that leaves us with a profit of $1,622 in just 45 minutes with OptionBot. So that concludes our demonstration of OptionBot. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and please feel free to download the software from our website today.